Capricorn, December 2024 tarot reading for you right here. Quick one card pull if you saw on TikTok and Instagram and you've joined me here to see the full reading. But for those who just joined me here only, the Four of Cups came out as a quick one card summation of your energies for December. So you're really wishing for this dream cup, the thing you want so badly, all your emotions going into it. But make sure you're showing gratitude for what you have. Maybe you want to complete the set. You need all four, and then you've got the complete set of gold fish cups. But you're not going to show that you deserve it. You're not going to attract this final cup unless you're showing absolute gratitude, like he is sort of praying here. Show gratitude for what you have and being grateful for everything you have, everything that comes into your life, good and bad. Being grateful for having something to learn from in those bad situations, from mistakes, whatever. Showing that gratitude means that the thing you really want or really aspire to will be more drawn to you because you appreciate it. Alrighty. So we'll start off with your relationships, connections. Can be romance, can be communications, any kind of relationships. It doesn't have to be romance, can be friendships, business partnerships, even some kind of collaborative connection. Chaotic is your energy for this section. You might be a bit all over the place, thinking about something else when you should be present in the moment. That might be it. You know what? Before I pull the cards, I had done some channeling right before, and all these words, weird things came out. I started, for some reason, you remember the song Pop Music? Talk about pop music. That old 80s, I think it is, song. Yeah, that tune came to my head, but instead of pop music, I was hearing hot donkey. I don't know why, what that's supposed to mean. You tell me if hot donkey means anything to you. It's ridiculous, and I think I probably said somewhere here, verbal diarrhea. This is pretty much what this is. But once that got out, it was like, okay, I heard kith, and that repeated down here when the word whisper came out, followed by kin, and kith echoed. I wonder if you're getting messages from perhaps ancestors, relatives who have passed, something like that. If you might just suddenly hear a word as if someone whispered to you, and you look around and there's no one there. It's like, oh, I must have imagined it. Maybe you're receiving a message, but probably it's in your dreams, sending you messages as visions, pictures, whatever. If something just sort of sticks out to you like that, whether it's in dreams or something you watch just suddenly clicks and resonates for you, pay attention to it. Yeah. Fire or flame came out here. I'm not sure why. It could be about passion, or it could just be something to do with actual fire. It is saying flame, so it could be an old flame. But then mule, because we had hot donkey, hot fire, mule, donkey. Of course, there are other kinds of mules. If you're a drug mule, this reading might be for you. But please don't share that in the comments if you are. Ride the donkey, I guess. Husk came out. Reverb. Now I was gonna say reverberation, but what came into my head was actually reverb. So, I mean, that is reverberation, but maybe specifically having it said as reverb might mean something to you. Then I heard wily goat, which could be wily old goat, yeah, and curious. I started hearing a sound from outside that sounded a bit like rain or a waterfall, and then I went and poured a cup of tea, and running water or pouring water, that just sort of reiterated that, and suddenly made me feel like I need to pee. So if you're having that experience, this might resonate with you. And I just need someone's talking about me. Or am I talking about you and it's backfiring? Like I said, if you get that sudden urge to pee, that right during this video or right before or something, this might be the video for you, especially if you're a mule. Again, don't share. Here's the cup of tea. See, I'm not lying. Here's the sound of water. Just to help you need to pee or something. Okay, that was just silly. Now, I'll shuffle these and we'll get into that chaotic relationship, connection, communication energy that you seem to be channeling. Why are you so chaotic? Oh my god. The Queen's back. You were very giving of your cups full of emotion. Did you then change how giving you were? Have you been fickle in your relationships? Oh, I really want to date that person. Oh, they're the dreamiest, they're the screamiest. And then you get them, and a week later it's like, oh, I found a new dreamy, screamy that I want. Yeah, because a conflict starts. The Seven of Wands, fighting to defend something, working your way up. I mean, I hope you're not just like sleeping your way to the top. But one's a fire energy, and we did have fire as, oh my god, I don't know what is coming out in this reading. Capricorn, what's going on in your life? Oh, I think the Devil card represents Capricorn in the tarot, doesn't it? Are you a bit taken by your indulgences, your passions? It's a very passionate card. Being very defensive, I'm getting. And maybe you don't need to be so defensive about things, but yeah, maybe you're being defensive because you know you've kind of done something wrong, but you don't want to admit it. Yeah, if you're being a bit fickle with giving out your emotions and such, we'll keep going. But then we have the Good Harvest coming in. 7 of coins or pentacles. So you've got 2 sevens here. Lucky number? Maybe. So whatever you've planted, you're starting to reap what you sow. You're being quite plentiful. But don't pick the whole lot. Put all your coins in one basket. You're taking a lot with you. Just, I think in this sort of, if it's like past, present, future, for example, you're learning to leave some behind. Keep the cycle growing, because when they fall, the seeds will grow new trees. There'll be a new cycle of abundance coming in. You've got more than enough here. Enough for yourself and enough to share or feed others. Alright. Yeah, after a bit of a fight that's come in. It's interesting because those are my initial feelings for each card, specifically to you for your reading. But if these were laid down just like this, and I was to interpret it without the connection to you, I would just sort of say, you've offered forward a lot of emotion and giving. Those in need, you offer them a cup to quench their thirst. Maybe they want more, and you've had to defend yourself and your home and everything you have, because now these hungry people want to take what you have. But you get through it, and in the future you have abundance and you can continue to share. If you'd been hoarding and only offering a little bit to others, that would be, a bit of a shame, character-wise, when you could potentially feed the starving masses. And then this could be the turnaround. It's like, well, really, if I'm just feeding me, I don't have anyone else. I just need one coin, and I'll share these others to those around me who are in need. Chaotic energy. Here's the chaos element. I think you've flip-flopped. Giving, but maybe for personal gain, because you want that person or that thing by your side until you find something else, and then you've got all these kind of jilted lovers or old connections who you've kind of left behind as you're climbing higher. And yeah, there's a lot of chaotic fighting energy there until you get to a point where there's enough for all. So there's a couple of ways to interpret things. So, maybe there's a few of you out there with slightly different situations that needed that interpreted. This chaotic energy might just be me. This reading. Career, wealth, finance, goals you're currently focused and working on. Trying to avoid glare in the camera is my focus, my goal. Okay. Abandoned. Did you get fired from a job? Did you not get the credit that was duly yours? Did someone in a partnership take off? Look, there it is, the devil. Dun, dun, dun. Indulging in passions, like being bound neck to neck. It's like, yeah, we're connected by passion. We'll go at it like bunnies, but is this really good for us? Can we get over this addiction, this whatever it is? Is there more that we actually want? And going across, it's like what was that first example? It's like, this person I want the most. I think they're so attractive or whatever. I want to make them my partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And you get it, and after a week of heavy attraction, passion, maybe you're sick of it and you want to try something new. It's just like, okay, did that, next. So that could be a little bit of that energy. Were you mixing the different aspects, career and romance or something? Or maybe you're like this, indulging in passions because you felt that you were abandoned. So out of a sense of lack or loss, you're not putting your heart out so readily, not giving so much as you used to so freely, and now you're just sharing your body because a physical high for a minute is better than sitting there alone feeling the void of what you lost. But a new opportunity arises, and with the chakras of heart and mind in alignment, you finally figure out that thing you want. What is it you really dream of, your ultimate goal and desire? And once you kind of nail that down, it's like, ooh, the gate's open. It's like, hang on, here it is. This is what it looks like. Are you prepared to work for it? Let's see. If you have the strength and put in the work, yes, you can follow this thing you truly desire. But you have to have the strength to push through and do it and do the right thing. This is a very kind of abundant bottom line here. The 7 and the 7. This 7's turning into an 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. Anyway, I'm gonna go crazy with numbers. Yay! Alright, the third column is your life path. I should read that. Life path is just what I call the general energies overall, and anything that spirit wants to point out at you in a big glaring way. 39 is the number. The energy is variable. It's a bit like that chaotic energy, isn't it? Options, which, yeah, you know, sometimes on, sometimes off, little unreliable. Well, let's see. We're getting back to this. Don't cry over spilt milk. Oh no, you dropped 3 cups. It's a big upset. You've lost 3 cups full of emotion. How can you keep giving it to anyone? Because they've all wasted all the love you've given them. Well, you haven't lost all your love, because there are 2 cups left right there. Be grateful for what you have. Don't pine over what you've lost. Don't keep longing for that thing you can't have. Right there. It happened, it's over, it left you, it moved away from you because it wasn't right for you. It seemed like something you wanted at the time and got you a little bit excited. And you put a lot into it, so you just got really indulgent in it, but nah. It's not right for you. It's not good enough for you. Once you even out these energies and change your mindset to not give everything all at once and then take it away, you'll be in a better place. You get a better understanding. In fact, maybe someone walked away from you. Okay, go back to that first idea of like a relationship that you jumped into because you thought they were the, what did I say? Screamiest, dreamiest, whatever person you'd ever seen. And you gave it your all. And that's what you normally do. You just jump in on day one with everything. Here's my whole heart, and oh, you're so hot, and I want to be with you, and it's like fiery and passionate and so much fun for a week straight. And then it's like, you know what, I'm going to go home now. Yeah, I've done this. I actually just found someone else that I think I might like better. Yeah, sorry, bye. And then this time around, by the end of that week or before the end of the week, they decided you weren't right for them. It's just like, you know what, you got this hedonistic, very superficial kind of love energy that's not really what I want. I want someone who will kind of settle down with me. It's like, yeah, I want to settle down with you. Look, I'm giving you everything. Yeah, all at once. We haven't had time to grow and get to know each other. It's just been full-on passion and excitement all at once. What's going to be left by the end of the week? Will we have a second week, you know? So, yeah, you being left in the cold instead of leaving them in the cold for once might be affecting you in a really strange way. It's the first time you've felt loss. It's like, what's happened to me? I normally leave. Why are they what's going on here? Now you get to see things from their point of view. Anyway, okay. Variable, see? The situation is variable. next card. This has been coming up in so many readings, like the last three, I think. The Six of Swords. Moving out of troubled waters. Leaving your old home behind to go somewhere new for a fresh start without carrying any of your baggage. It's like, no, we're leaving everything behind to just get out of this trouble, start afresh. I mean, other than the clothes on our back, we will take nothing because it's all tainted by what was. And here, it was fighting and to defend something or work your way up on something. Then a new opportunity presents itself and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave and go towards that. I wonder if this will be a 9. Okay. Where are you heading to, I wonder? The Fool. It's a 0. Yep. Carefree, fun. I feel like maybe I had too much of that at the start. No, you really... This fresh start is allowing you to really indulge in something new. It's just like, okay, learn my lesson. How can I show my carefree passions in a new way without hurting other people? I realize now what's going on. I've got opportunity for a new start. My harvest is coming in. I have more than enough for myself and enough to share. So I can go for that thing that I've been dreaming of here. Oh, that awesome golden chalice that will complete my collection of chalices. I bet it's going to be really hard to obtain, but I'm going to go on this journey. I have enough to sustain myself and go after it. I've left enough for everybody else, and you know, I'm traveling, I'm moving on to new things, and once I clear this little obsession and passion, I'm as free and, you know, carefree as the Fool. Just, yeah, just be happy, just gonna march through town bringing happiness as I go, and that will attract sort of new attention, loyal attention. Having the strength to go through and address your own kind of shortcomings will be really rewarding for you, and it will really lift your game. You can obtain the thing you thought you wanted. I wonder if it'll actually be what you want when you obtain it, once you have the full set. Is that what you hoped for, or were you just following the next pretty thing? Okay, we're going to do your outcome energies, which suppressed. Well, actually, yeah, maybe you need to suppress some of these urges. Interestingly, the flip side of this, awakening, came up in this Sagittarius reading. Interesting that all of your oracle cards here are in the sort of negative aspects, but you've got evenly dispersed energies. The desert, the rainforest, the fresh water, and the salt water. That's the 4 kind of planes or elements in the Aboriginal Ancestral Wisdom deck. So you've got a spread of energies kind of in balance, but they're just not at their best state. They could be... You need to sort of flip your perspective, basically, as I was going into earlier. Your best course of action is Ace of Swords. Follow a new idea. It's a new journey. Take a new path. Do things differently. The eagle or hawk or whatever we got here. They're birds of prey, and I think they've got like really good eyesight. Like they can see 2 miles away. You know, oh, I can see a little bunny rabbit 2 miles away. I'm gonna fly over there, swoop down, and have them for dinner. Yeah, they can really get focused. Maybe that's what you need, focus. Instead of just following the next pretty, shiny thing that comes along, you need a real goal, something meaningful in your life. And this is why you need to move out of those old habits and things and explore in a carefree but conscious way what might be really important and truly meaningful for you, what adds to you as a person, as a spiritual being. Okay, yeah, get some focus and go on that new path. Get a new idea and a new perspective. Alright, and the outcome from that will be, I think there's a few things that kind of want to slide out a little cautiously. Yeah, 4 of coins. You'll start to be in that energy of having more. You can choose your own destination here. The old Rider-Waite-Smith 4 of Pentacles, I think, is normally the guy kind of hoarding all his pentacles. He's sitting there with his feet on a couple of them, and you know, he's clutching onto another one. They're all being held onto tightly. He doesn't want to lose anything. This one feels different though. It's more like, well, I've got this, and he's holding it to his chest like the old one does, but the old one is like clutching from both sides, you know. This guy is more carefree. It's like, well, I've got this, I got all that. I just got to pay the captain to take me in the direction I choose. So let me just spin the globe, and I want to go to bang there. Maybe it'll be random, maybe it won't. But yeah, there's definitely here some kind of movement coming up, I do feel like. And that's a 4. You started with a 4 and you ended with a 4. Yeah, get some perspective and some grounding. Stop just pointlessly following your passions and see how it affects others, and see how it's not really adding to your life. You get that hit of it for a minute where it's like, oh yeah, I got what I want again. I don't want it now. After you get what you want, you don't want it. If I gave you the moon, you'd grow tired of it soon. Yeah, something like that. Alright, if you have any questions on any of these parts, drop me a comment below and I will respond. I'll even pull a couple of extra cards if I need to, and do it as a follow-up video if that helps. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, look, it's just some self-work time. But you do this, you pay attention to what this is, and understanding and getting that perspective is going to help you so much. Like, the doors will open. You will enter this great phase of being grateful for what you have, having just that gratitude, and that you'll be more deserving in the way you approach things, because you're so much more appreciative, and you don't have to hoard it, you can share it. not sharing things quite as freely as you were back here, by the way. But yeah, you can give love in an unconditional and genuine sense, not give love in a fleeting passion sense. Um, yeah, if you just have to reinterpret this to fit your specific situation. It's a collective reading, so it's very difficult to kind of point out to any single one of you. But this is the dominant kind of energy, and I'm giving you some example interpretations as best I can with what is coming to me from Spirit. So yeah, if you're not sure it fit with you, again, drop a comment. I'll help as best I can. But maybe you need a personal reading, which I do. In the description, you'll see my website link. You can book there. I can do them in person in December 2024. Now, I am in Sydney, Australia. So if you're in that area, I can do them in person with you, which would be really good. Otherwise, I can do them online. I've done them successfully that way before. So, yeah, you just tell me which way you like. If you have trouble with the booking system, or you can't find the time you want, like it's not showing as available, I can probably make it available. It's just how I've set up the times. Just message me through the website. There's an email, or if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, Moonshadow Sai, you can just direct message me there and let me know the situation, and I'll do my best to help out as best I can. Yeah, other than that, the rest is up to you. Spirit has guided you. I've delivered the message as best I could. So, yeah, take the action. You're going to be flying if you do. Really good. Okay, take care, Capricorn, and hopefully you'll join for the next reading, or one of the readings in your other placements. Happy December, and Merry Christmas if that's your vibe.